No, we're keeping it in. We're keeping it in.
I haven't even.
We're going. Hi.
Welcome to the FVCFFVYFFL Fantasy Football Show.
Yeah, with your host, Aaron D. Shilp.
And the analyst, John Sitzler. That's what I thought. That's what the glasses were for. Usually, the analyst has.
No, well, the glasses kind of are a little dark. It looks like I got no eyes in there.
Yeah, blank.
Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes. Maybe I should keep them on because I won't get shot through the video.
All right, let's kick it off with a quick question.
Kicking it off
for this week. The question is, what do you? We have been talking in youth about relaxation. And God
getting
giving
rest.
Peace and rest. So what do you do to relax?
What do I do? Well, one of the biggest things I do, which I think everybody knows, is I run a lot. Mm-hmm. Running helps me relax because I get away from everybody and everything and nobody can bother me, and I turn off my phone so nobody can call me. It's amazing. Plus, it's fun. I like to run if I could run 10 miles, I just pick a direction and run 5 miles away from my house and then come back. That's amazing. Another thing I like to do is reading, but reading for fun, not reading for work or reading for school. And so I like reading that. I don't know what it is. I'm just sitting there reading. I feel like all my muscles relax. My brain disengages from everything. And then the third thing I thought of was campfires. Like a little bonfire. Not campfires because I'm not actually camping, but got a little fire pit in the backyard, get some fire going, sit there, have a snack, read a book, listen to something, just chill. Those are things I like. What do you like to do to relax, have fun?
I like to play my guitar from time to time, but it gets when you do it twice a week for other things, it actually is kind of hard to do it to relax. But I do like to do that sometimes. And I like to play golf, but you can only do that for some parts of the year until I finish my garage driving range. Then I can do it all year long.
That's a brilliant, $1 million idea. Indoor driving range. There's nothing in Northeast Wisconsin like that. We'll make billions.
I know, it'd be sweet. That's true if we had something like that. But anyway, I would say the thing though that I probably do most often that actually does relax me more than anything is I sit in that chair right there and I watch sports. Doesn't really matter what it is. I like basketball. I love sitting on Sunday nights and watching Sunday night football down here with the lights low and just resting before the beginning of the week.
Do you tend to doze off at those times?
I do, but sometimes, but not. I mean, I usually just sit there and it's you go into your nothing box, right?
That's a very important thing. We need to have a whole video just based on the nothing box. Give them a 10-second idea of the nothing box.
The nothing box is really specific to men, is that men have the ability. Women don't understand this, and they do not have the same ability, but men have the ability.
No women are watching, because Abby didn't watch last week, so.
But men actually have the ability to think about nothing at all. And when you're sitting there watching sports or sitting there and doing things, you're literally thinking about nothing, and it refreshes and relaxes you. Women could be sitting there watching TV and thinking about 1,000 things. They don't have a nothing box, but.
Anyways, tell us what you like to do to have fun and relax.
What do you like
and
to do
that
to
kind
have
of
fun?
stuff. Let us know.
Relax,
but now it's time. Relax, don't have fun?
No, I said, what do you do to
fun.
Relax? But have fun is a different thing. Like having fun is not necessarily relaxing.
Is running 10 miles relaxing?
Yeah, that's relaxing. But,
anyways, let's start to the awards.
There we go.
And our first award this week is the Stud Award. And the Stud Award goes to the best player, highest scoring player of the week. And this week is Cookies and Kareem, Abby Shilp.
Abby had a great... Man, that's the second time I've done that. Had a great week from Michael Thomas. With 211 yards and a touchdown and 12 receptions. 35.1 points. A really big week from him. She had 128.5 total points. Got a good win this week, so she was really happy. And Michael Thomas had not been doing terribly well the last couple of weeks, and then he was on bye, so it was a good sign that he came back and had a good week. So congratulations, Abby. The next award, we'll give out a couple of awards here. To start with, it is the Bust Award, and this goes to the person who had the player who scored the least amount of points for the week, and this one goes to Isaac.
Isaac
Odell's Bells.
And he got the Bust Award for it's not a player, it's not an individual.
Yeah, a group of players.
His defense was horrible. He has the Los Angeles Rams defense, who typically has been doing really well, but they stunk it up this week. They got -2 points. Their opponents got 45 points against them, and that's where you usually get a lot of points or lose a lot of points if depending on the other team's total point scores. So Isaac, he's busted with his defense, and unfortunately his team lost. But on the bright side, we've got a second award for him.
This one, and to pair it with it, he also got the Comeback Award.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out.
Yeah, sorry, I said that wrong. The Welcome Back Award, not the Comeback Award. The Welcome Back Award, which is to a player who had been maybe not doing so well, or had a few weeks that were off, or even a year that's off, and then they finally gave you a week like what you expected. Or perhaps. And this also goes to Isaac.
For Josh Gordon, who was on the Browns, and then they cut him, or they traded him. They kind of cut him, then they traded him to New England. But anyways, Josh Gordon this week got 5 receptions, 130 yards, and a touchdown for a total of 22.5 points. So even though Isaac lost this week, he's got a player that's on the rise, that's on his way back, and did a great job for him. So welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, big week for Josh Gordon. It was a good week.
Welcome back. And our next award goes to the Manager of the Week. And the Manager of the Week is the owner who started their players the best points they could possibly get out of their team. They started all their best players. They may not have won or lost. And unfortunately, this week's winner was the loser. And it goes to the Manager of the Week is for Baked Bean Mafia, Connor McCarty. Congratulations, Connor, even though you lost. I'm sorry.
Yeah, played all of his best players, had several players on bye also, but had 99.8 points. Didn't quite crack 100, but Mahomes had a really good week with almost 28 points. James White had 25 points. Gurley had 17. Sanders had 8, and Landry had 8. So had a good week. Played, got everything out of him that he could get, but just came up a little short. So good work, Connor.
Don't say he came up a little short. That's kind of rude.
Well, you know. You made it rude. I didn't
make it rude. You're the one who said it.
Right. All right, the next award.
Connor, you can punch him in the head. If
Everyone's favorite award. Everybody wants to get this award. It goes to...
What is the award?
I was just going to say.
But you know you said it goes...
I'm going to say it goes to the team
it goes to...
who scores the most points, and it is the Juggernaut Award.
You want to know who I am? Juggernaut.
And it goes to, this week,
Juggernaut.
Judah,
Dun, dun, dun.
with a new team name,
Dun, 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 dun.
because Kerryon Johnson had been performing so pathetically, he has changed his team name to the Fitness Consigliere.
I believe you've met my fitness consigliere, Michel.
For another player on his team, Sony Michel.
Juggernaut. You gotta hold this.
I gotta hold the Juggernaut.
Because I can't Juggernaut and talk about it at the same time. All right. So Judah, he got a total of 137.36 points this week.
Nothing stops me. I'm raw power.
Christian McCaffrey, 30 points. George Kittle, his tight end, 20 points. Aaron Rodgers, his quarterback, who he just traded for, 19 points. He started Nick Chubb at running back from Cleveland. He got 15 points for him. And even his best player, Adam Thielen, who he traded for, who he loves, only got him 10 points. but he still got a ton of points. And on top of which, he got the defense of the week because the Bears defense got him 28 stinking points.
Huge.
Outscored everybody on his team except for Christian McCaffrey.
Huge.
And Judah got a ton of gazillions of points, 137.36 for the Juggernaut Award.
Juggernaut.
Big score.
And defense of the week. Good job,
work, Judah.
Thank you. There he is again. Juggernaut. Judah.
Okay.
He's done.
I think
It's my
it.
turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got confused. All right, our next award winner is the opposite of the Juggernaut. This award is in fact called the Caboose, and the Caboose goes to the team/owner who got the least amount of points, and there's an extra award in here too. But before we get to that, the Caboose Award is going to you mad bro, Frankie Monterosa.
Yes, and I feel like a bit of a broken record here on this one because...
Do you know what a broken record is?
Yeah, they probably have no idea. A broken record is a record used to play on a turntable, and when it would have a problem, it would play the same section of song over and over and over again. And Frankie has left Devonta Freeman, who is still on the IR in his lineup, for 4 weeks in a row, at least, maybe more by
Which
that
is
point
giving
in
him
time.
another award.
Which is
the Whoopsie-Daisy.
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 Here's you, here's Matt, there's you, there.
Whoops-a-daisy. Whoops-a-daisy. By God. We're going to have to clean that up later.
Because Tevin Coleman, the guy who's replacing Devonta Freeman on that team, scored 30 points and he has him sitting on the bench. So I even talked to Frankie this last week and told him to put his players in his team, and he was going to do it. And then Judah goes, no, wait until next week, because he was playing Judah. So he waited, and so now we got to remind Frankie again to get his team in.
I'm sensing a pattern. I don't know if you remember last year about this time. Frankie was trying to trade and do all these things to beat a certain team owner and talk to everybody about give me your best players so we can beat Aaron.
Right.
And then this year, he's not changing and putting good players in because he's playing Judah. I think Frankie's a little shady.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's how it is. All right, the next award is the Head Scratcher of the Week, which goes for someone who makes an odd play, something that doesn't quite make sense. And this award this week goes to Luis, Fake Football 17.
If you have a beard, is that included in a head scratcher?
I would think,
Just
yes.
kind of go like this.
No,
I wouldn't do that because I don't have a beard.
I would think it would work. You could scratch your chin with it. But
So Luis unfortunately lost this week, and partly because he had Evan Ingram, his tight end, was on a bye. He also had his defense, the Eagles, which was on a bye.
Yep.
And he started Ted Ginn, a wide receiver who is on injured reserve, which means he's out at least 6 weeks long. And again, continued technical difficulties. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but there's ways around it. I think you talked to him on Sunday too.
Yeah.
If there's technical, so if somebody's having a problem with their phone or their team, what should they do, Aaron?
they should contact me, and we will get it worked out and get you your password figured out.
Because you have, as commissioner, ultimate control
That's correct.
and power, and
I can even change the
everything.
teams if you want.
However, Luis's loss was somebody else's gain
That's
because our
correct.
next award is the Praise the Lord Award.
Yes.
And the Praise the Lord Award goes to a team owner who just barely won, or maybe they needed a win, or maybe it was just a satisfying victory. We'll get to that in a second because this is a double award too. But first of all, the Praise the Lord Award goes to East's Beast, Nelson Enriquez.
Nelson playing his brother this week. And thankfully, Luis played 3 players who got him 0 points because Nelson did not have a smashing week. He only put up 93 points versus Luis's 80. Had Luis played 3 more players, he probably would have won this match. So Nelson can be thanking the Lord that Luis is too lazy to get his password and put his team in.
or
right.
just tell you who he wants to start on his team.
Exactly. But anyway, Nelson actually did have a great week from Drew Brees, scored him 32 points. The Vikings scored 22 points, which normally would be probably the defense of the week had not the Bears outscored them this week. But then you pair that with Buck Allen and Austin Eckler and Gronk got 4, 4, and 0. So a rough week from them. And this brings us to
another special award that we save and reserve.
That's correct.
For very special games and very special competitions. And this week, it is an award that goes to brother versus brother.
That's
it's
right.
the Rivalry
Award.
And Nelson beat
Nelson!
Luis. Younger brother beating older brother.
Congratulations,
Younger brother
Nelson.
being smarter at fantasy football than older brother. And fake football losing to real football. There's rivalries all over the place. Congratulations, Nelson.
Good work, Nelson. The next award is the Seesaw Award, which goes to a team whose players were up and down, very up and down. Some players did well, some players did bad. In this case, it goes to... sorry, I lost my place there. In this case, it goes to Casey and Brody, Maverick and Goose, who wound up getting the win anyway.
So at the running back position, Alvin Kamara, who they drafted, awesome player, 31.6 points, that's a ton of points. But then their other running back, Philip Lindsay, 9.4 points. At quarterback, Deshaun Watson got him 20 points, but then their wide receiver, Devin Funchess, got 6 points. At wide receiver, Tyreek Hill, usually doing really well, he only got 10 points, which isn't too bad. But then... I can't read my own handwriting. I got 3 points. No, right here. I put... Anyways, Jimmy Graham got 13. The Ravens defense only got him 1 point. Tyreek Hill got him 3 points. And somebody else on their team, was it John Brown, the receiver?
Brown,
only got 3 points. So
not good.
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs.
Not so good.
But still got the win.
But this leads to another award, which goes to another winning team, and it is TJ Rains It Pours, and TJ came away with the Working Hard Award.
You didn't describe what this one was.
The Working Hard Award is for when a team is working hard, which means lots of players are doing good, they're getting points, getting lots of points. So tell us who got points for TJ's teams because they're working hard.
So this goes to the players who put up some work this week, and we are talking about Ryan Fitzpatrick with 24 points, working hard. DeAndre Hopkins, 23 points, working hard. Brandon Cooks, 21 points, working hard. And Travis Kelce, 25 points, working hard. 100 points with 4 players that week. So great week by those players doing some work. The next award is the opposite of the Working Hard Award. It goes to a team whose players decided to basically take a week off. And this is the Hardly Working Award, which is players who did not do well. And this one goes to Noob Nation, Brian Bishop, who picked up the L this week because his team decided not to show up.
Brian's team decided to take a nap when it was time to go play football. This is not kindergarten, guys. You don't take a nap when it's Sunday or Thursday or Monday or whenever the game is. You got to get out on the field. So what happened to Brian was Kirk Cousins' quarterback got him 6.8 points, hardly working. His running back,
I left you hanging
Chris
there.
Ivory, got 7 points, hardly working. Now, his best player, number 1 draft pick, Ezekiel Elliott, got 13 points, but you expect more from a first-round draft pick. Hardly working. He got Marquise Goodwin, his wide receiver, 1.8 points, hardly working. Kenny Golladay, his wide receiver, 7 points, hardly working. And then his tight end, Kyle Rudolph, 3.8 points, hardly working. He also got a running back, Lamar Miller, 5.8 points, hardly working. Like, nobody got double digits except for Ezekiel Elliott, and he should get more than 20 points. So his team was hardly working whatsoever.
The Jack Squad Award.
Jack Squad!
Yes.
Now, speaking of Jack Squat, this next award goes to the team who had victory in their grasp and was reaching for it and then grabbed defeat instead of grabbing victory. So this team obviously lost, and this goes to a team owner who was so close to win, could have won, almost won, but didn't win and found a way to lose. It snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, and it goes to none other than Saquon United.
Yeah.
Aaron Schill.
This was an interesting one. I had a really good week. Jared Goff put up 30 points. Jordan Howard actually had a good week with 17. Keenan Allen finally showed up a little bit. I'd like even a little more out of him. But here's the thing. Edelman. I drafted him, waited on him for 4 weeks. He couldn't play in the beginning of the season because he was suspended for what steroid use, right? And so he came back, and he's been playing okay. He's been getting, 15 points, 10, 15 points every week these last couple of weeks. And I'm watching the game, and I see that I'm catching up on you, and I'm catching up, and I'm doing okay. And it comes to the point where it's the part of the game where they just kind of need to hold on to it, and I still need a couple of points. I think it was like I needed... when I looked at it, I needed 1.5 points, which all I needed Edelman to do was to catch a pass, a 10-yard pass, get a first down. And that's his role. That's what he does.
One catch, 10
One catch
yards,
is a
that's
half
it.
point, and the 10 yards would be 1 point, and I would have won the game. And I'm watching, and what did they decide to do? They give him a handoff, and he gets 10 yards. I was so disappointed. I was like, all you had to do was pass that sideways. But no, they do this little end-around thing, and they hand it off to him, and he gets 11 yards.
He got you the 1
so he
point.
got the first down. And
Wait, he got 11
he got
yards.
Me the 1 point,
1 point.
But he didn't give me the half for the pass. So I couldn't believe it, and I thought to myself, that's about right, yeah. So I lost by a half point to you.
But you got 122.7 points.
122.2
That's
points,
a ton
yeah.
of points.
Lot of
Why don't you
points.
introduce our next award?
And then the last award is a new award. This one we're calling the Revenge Award, which goes to a team who got revenge on another team who deserved it. And this award goes to...
Wait, you deserve to lose or deserve to win?
No, you deserve to lose, right?
Hey, Frankie's sending me some snaps right now. Maybe he's updating
Oh my
his
goodness,
team.
maybe he's updating his team. So this award, the Revenge Award, goes to PJ Digs in Your Grave, who got the win against me.
Me? The Revenge Award? Yeah. I never knew. I never thought I would get this. I know there's lots of teams up for revenge. Lots of them deserve this award, and yet I got it anyway.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to thank all of you out there for playing in fantasy football, and thank the Lord that I got a win. I always want to thank Him. I should have done that first. Sorry about that. But then, here's the issue. Last week in our other league, I lost to you by what, 2.5 points or something
about
like
2
that?
points, yeah.
I needed a win because my team really stinks and I got a ton of points. I was like third highest point scorer last week, and I still lost to this guy. I was on a comeback. I was going to do it, and then it just destroyed me. And then I sent you a text.
It was on the last play of that game with a defensive sack that you lost to me. The Patriots defense, and then this week the Patriots offense hoses me.
So last Monday night, we're sitting texting to each other about the whole game. He doesn't realize he won. I texted him, check the score. He realizes he won, and then I figured it out. It was a last-minute sack by the Patriots defense,
Yep.
and now this week, because they didn't want to pass to Edelman, they ran behind him. I got sweet revenge.
They hand off to a wide receiver.
And I destroyed Aaron Schilp by 0.48 points. So literally, had you caught that ball instead of running it, you would have won by 0.02 points.
Correct.
But instead, I got revenge on last week. I got revenge on Aaron, and I won, and he lost, and revenge is mine.
Saith the Lord. All right. That's it for this week. Anything else?
I got nothing. I was just excited that I beat
What
you.
was the question? Oh, what do you do to relax? So text us what you do to relax, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.